Hey guys, it's me here in the garden, and I wanted to share with you my first winter garden. I normally do very well in the summertime, and this year I've always wanted to plant the winter garden, and this year I did. It didn't do very well though. We've just had a very warm winter. We've had 1.5 rainy days and temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Even for us here in Southern California, that's actually pretty hot. And we also just had a windstorm, so there's like trash blown around and stuff. So we haven't kept up that well on weeding. And then I also have something coming. Let's see if we can get a good look at this. They're like cushy scale or mealybugs or something. I'm gonna have to spray neem oil, I think. Actually, I'll probably just rip these plants out. Just on a couple plants. That's a brand new thing, but this was supposed to be a broccoli. That is not. It never grew well. My lettuces have all bolted from the heat. I do have a couple like broccolini type things. This one I'm going to harvest right after the video and we'll have it with dinner tonight. I planted some purple cauliflower, and that's the only one I've had come out really good right there. And my white cauliflower, I think I planted 6 of them, and they just did this weird, like this is the only decent one, they did this weird stunted thing, like came up with little, not quite clusters, you know, kind of just, probably the heat again. I also planted purple broccoli or cauliflower, so that's, I'd say out of those 12 plants, I had maybe 4 do really well. And then over here I put in Brussels sprouts. None of them, I mean, they lived. See, they're right there. Here's one, there's one. They lived, but they didn't grow any stalks of sprouts on them, so they didn't die. The only thing that did well is my kale. It's not as full as it normally is. Kale is the only thing I've planted previously in the winter. It normally is just like fuller, but this is fine. It's enough for us to eat. My purple broccoli did not come up at all. Like, it just stayed the starts. It never really grew. My lemon tree is doing well though. Loaded with lemons, and it just bloomed as well. So I'm kind of counting this one. What did I have over here? I tried to plant some cabbages, and I think the raccoons that live in my neighbor's tree ate them because those plants disappeared within like 2 days, completely disappeared. It's been warm enough here that I've got some strawberry flowers, and then these were, I don't remember what these were. These were other cabbages. These are the only ones that lived that didn't disappear, but they didn't make a ball of cabbage either. I mean, I can pick the leaves. They're edible, and I'll probably use them for like wraps. But there was no head on the cabbage. So I didn't plant much for the winter garden. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it turned out to be a crappy winter for it. But I'll be ripping this out soon and starting to think about my summer garden this year. Hopefully it'll be a little cooler than last year. Normally my summer garden does great. This last year it didn't. It was so hot. We had triple digits from May through October, and the tomato flowers are sterile at 95 degrees, so I didn't get that much of stuff. So one of the things on my to-do list is to harvest what I can from the garden and clear it out so that it can sit a little bit while I make the next season's plans. And I've got some other yard projects I want to do also while I'm at that, so I might update you soon with my to-do list. And another thing, what do you think of goal videos? I'm trying to keep on this year, just keep on my plans to get stuff done, and I thought about just sharing those. They're not garden related or craft related, they're just like every part of life related, and if that's something you're interested, let me know. Other than that, I hope your garden did better than mine this winter, and I hope to have a better update on the summer garden later.